guys to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this galaxy scratch kind of tutorial. So it's like a scratch on my face to reveal my true self, or like a galaxy that's kind of under my skin to kind of like show what my soul is. I don't know, I really thought it was a cute idea, and if you like to see how I did this, then just keep on watching. I'm also showing you how I did this eye look right here that complements this galaxy look. So I hope you guys have a good Halloween, and if you want to see this, continue watching. So we're going to be placing the scratch right on your cheek here, and it's just going to be a kind of like a scratch or pulling of the skin downwards to show the galaxy underneath. I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal Liner in 05 Nude. So I'm just going to mark out where I want the scratch to go and just kind of practice it on my face just to see. And then I'm going to trace it. And I'm just going to outline this with like a kind of a white or skin tone type of color, just so that it's easy to blend away in case I make a mistake or whatnot. So I'm just marking it out and seeing where I need it to be placed. So I'm just going to prime the area with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, just so these eyeshadows go on a little bit more pigmented, and then they can stay on longer on my face and won't blend away as easily. So I'm going to be using my Taking Me Back to Brazil 35 color pressed pigment palette. And I'm going to be using mostly the pinks here and the purples to get that galaxy effect. So I'm just going to be using this fluffy kind of brush, but it's kind of a dense fluffy brush. So I'm just kind of mapping out where I want the first kind of swirl to be. So I'm just kind of blending it on there and blending it out as much as I can. So I'm just building up the color, and I'm adding some purple now with a more denser kind of brush. So I'm applying the purple to more of the outside or the outer ring kind of area of the pink rings. So I'm not putting the purple right on top of the pink, but the purple is going to be more on the outside to add some depth. So now I'm just adding a dark purple to those areas where we put the kind of lighter purple to get some depth. Now I'm going to be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese. It's like a white pearlescent shade. So I'm just putting that in the middle, kind of making like a circle with like two ends that kind of reach out. And then I'm going to be setting it with the kind of shifting pink/white shade in the palette. And I'll put that on top. Then I'm going to be using this super small angled brush that's like from a paint set and taking the black in the palette. And I should have done this beforehand, but it doesn't really matter which order you do it. But this is just going to be the background of the galaxy, kind of show that it's in space and not just a pink blob in your face. So now I'm just going to use my pencil smudging brush just to blend the black into the pink, so then it looks more wispy. And then I'm going to take my small like angled brush and take the black and use it at the very tips of the scratch. Then just using my smudging brush again just to blend out the black so it kind of blends together and not look too blocky. So just make sure everything is blended. That's pretty much key to this look. Then using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 02, putting this on the back of my hand and taking a small brush, or you can use like a toothpick or something to create very small dots as stars. So I'm mostly putting this on the black for the space, but I'm also putting it on the galaxy, but I'm going to cover that up with a pink or purple shade you can choose. So then it kind of looks translucent and not too opaque, because you kind of want a wispy feel to it, and then you want the stars to shine through so it looks more galaxy-like. Then I'm going to use my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy just to add some more sparkle and more dimension to this look. It's going to help the stars and everything stand out more, and if you have lots of different colored glitters, you can use that as well. Then just taking the black again, and now we're going to work on the shading. So just going to shade underneath where the scratches were. So adding it beneath the bottom of the scratch, but leaving a space for highlighting. It's going to look like kind of a rippled effect, or look like more of a contrast. So putting this along the sides as well, so it kind of looks like the skin is not totally flat and kind of looks like it's kind of bunching up where it's like teared, or like the ends of the skin are kind of like open. I don't know, but adding this contrast will definitely help in the end result. So then just adding this wherever you want a shadow to be and you want contrast to look something sunken or deep, or you want to add a shadow. Now you're just going to blend that out so you get more of a shadow look and not too stark, and just blending out the black. But you don't want to blend it out too much, because otherwise it might look too deep. It might look like it's coming off your skin. You just want it black and shaded enough so it looks like it's just raised, like the skin is raised up. Now just using the ColourPop concealer again, or whatever white kind of liquid you have, or I guess you could use a white pencil as well, but I thought a white shadow wouldn't be popping enough. I'm going to apply that on the other side of the shadow so it looks like it's raised and lowered. So adding this highlight will definitely help with the popping effect and the raised of the skin. So putting that wherever you put a shadow will definitely help this look. But be very careful you don't mix in the black with the white, because otherwise it might turn a gray and won't look as popped out or raised. As you can tell with this highlighting and shadowing, you can tell this really transforms the look and makes it look very real, or at least close to real, or more real, like cartoony, I guess, too. Kind of looks cartoony. So now I'm just going to blend out the black, and as best as possible, just to get a clean blend effect. Now I'm using a black pencil, and I'm just going to trace the galaxy kind of scratch. And I'm going to do it on the inside of the white, and not on the white, but inside of like the galaxy part, and then just blending it out, because I want it to be a little bit more contrast, because then the white is not within the galaxy look, it is the skin kind of being raised up. So just adding this bit of contrast will help with the overall feel of it. Just adding a little bit more black to the corners where you have it and blending that out, because you really want it to have like a deepened look, and it'll just help everything look better in the end. So this is the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you wanted just to see how to do the scratch thing, then there you go. But I think it turned out pretty good. It's kind of like a cartoon / realistic effect, and it does look like a scratch or like peeling back of the skin. I think it looks pretty neat. If you have any suggestions to make it even more realer, please comment down below so that everybody else can learn from it as well. So now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. It's a Body Shop bronzer in medium matte. I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro brush in number 15. And now I'm just going to copy my eye onto the other side. And we're using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original, while using these two shadows from my Morphe X Kathleen Lights palette. It's like a dusty pink / purple shade, which I'm going to use as my transition color today. And then after when I build that shade up, I'm going to go into the next one, which is like a purple, kind of pink, kind of cranberry shade. And then I'm going to go into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use Love Letter, which is a pink-purple kind of mix. And that's just going to go into my crease while using the Still Spa Essentials eyeshadow blender brush. So that's going to just build up my crease, and so I'm going to be working it on the inner corner and outer corner just to get like a halo effect. Now using the medium kind of purple fuchsia color, and I'm going to work that in my crease as well and blend it out with this Urban Decay kind of blending brush. Then I'm going to take the deeper kind of cool tone purple, and I'm going to work this more deeply into my crease and outer and inner corner, just to get as good of a gradient as I can. Now I'm going to use this e.l.f. Baked eyeshadow in the shade Passion Purple. And you can use any purple like this in your collection. It doesn't have to be this exact one, but I just need a darker purple, and I didn't have any other ones. This is going to go deeper into my crease. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of black and put this on the outer and inner corners just to make it even deeper and smokier. Then I'm using this small pencil brush. I'm also going to do a little bit into my crease just to get that halo effect. And I'm going to leave the middle of my eye open so we can put this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese. And put that in the middle there as like a base to this next shadow we're going to use. And we're going to tap that out. So the middle of my eye is going to be Cakewalk by ColourPop, just single shadow. So it's like a light purple lilac base with like a blue/teal shift, and it's very cool and I really like it. But any like light purple or like a light contrast will work great in the middle of your eye. Then using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy, just add some glitter and some fun texture. So I put on mascara and I did my lower lash line. And I did the same thing on my lower lash line, and I put glitter in the middle of my lower lash line just to reflect the top of my eye as well. So now I'm going to be doing some highlighting, but first I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter. It's in the shade Halo Goodbye, and I'm putting this onto my cheekbones and up to my eyebrow and just tapping it out with my finger. Using my Morphe M501, I'm going to go into the Strobe Genius Illuminating Palette by NYX and grabbing this kind of lilac color as well as this pink, and I'm putting this on top of the cream/liquid highlighter and just making that way more intense. I'm also going to apply over top the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Lights. It's like a pink iridescent color, and this is just going to add another dimension to that amazing highlight we have going on. I'm also highlighting on my other cheekbone where the scratch is, just to match the other side. And as well, I'm going to blend out the black again, just to make sure the highlight is not covering all the shading that we did. For lips, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Armageddon. It's like this bright, cool tone fuchsia color. Any purple or pink lipstick will work with this. And then for my kind of a glitter top coat, I'm going to use my Shayla X ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Neat Freak. It's like a peach/clear kind of lip gloss with a green, pink, and purple glitter reflection. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. So here's just an overview of how everything turned out. So you got the galaxy kind of scratch on your face, and then you have the matching pink lips and pink highlighter, as well as the purple and pink eyes. And I think it looks super cool. It's pretty glam for a Halloween look. So there's lots of pink and purple involved, and it's not very gory at all, even though there is a scratch on your face. But there's not blood seeping out of it. And so there's just the overlook of the halo eyes that I did. And if you have any requests for my final Halloween look that I'll be posting on Halloween or the day before, please comment down below because I really don't know what I want to do yet. But I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Be sure to subscribe down below so then you can see the next one I post. Bye guys!